Hi, my name is Niklas and I'm happy to welcome you to Selma. I'm pretty sure you might have some open questions. That's why we give you a short introduction to Selma. We will take a look at the following topics. How does Selma invest your money? Some tips before you start to invest? And what happens after you open your account at Selma? Let's get started. You already had a short chat with Selma about your financial situation and risk ability. Simply said, you created already an investor profile. Selma asks you those questions in order to get to know you and to find out how much risk you want to take and how much risk you should take. These are often two completely different kind of things. Based on your profile, Selma creates a plan. And this plan shows you exactly how you should invest your money in the long run. Selma invests into so-called ETFs, short for exchange traded funds. This sounds complicated, but actually it is pretty simple. ETFs are a very cost-effective way to invest broadly. So instead of investing into single companies like with shares, with ETFs you invest into multiple companies at the same time. You spread your risk. There are, however, 8,000 different ETFs to invest in worldwide. And each ETF focuses on a different country, like Switzerland, or a different area, like technology. And with Selma, you get a mix of different ETFs that fits to you. You can check which ETF Selma chose for you if you log in and check the investment category. Your investment plan also includes precious metals like gold and silver. Precious metals prove to be a great way to stabilize your portfolio, especially during turbulent times in the market. And if sustainability is important for you, you have the possibility to activate a sustainable investment strategy with just one click. Simply said, you still invest broadly into ETFs. However, Selma just chooses products that have to fulfill very strict sustainable standards. We also wanted to share some tips to start investing. So the most important tip, as always, is think long term. The longer you invest, the better it is for you. This means you should not invest any money you will definitely need in the short term. Also, when you invest, it is pretty smart to invest regularly instead of a one-time investment. Financial markets fluctuate strongly, especially in the short term. And if you invest regularly, you can profit from an average price in the long term. It is also very important to highlight that it is impossible to wait for the right moment to start investing. The rule of thumb is the earlier you start, the better it is. And our last tip is keep your plan always in mind. For that, you need to make a plan. So think about how long you want to invest, how much you want to invest on a regular basis, and in what you want to invest. Then stick to this plan. And this is easier said than done. Especially if the markets go down, people tend to forget what the plan was. But now back to Selma. What happens after you have opened an account? As soon as your first deposit arrives on the Selma account, Selma's real work actually starts. She will buy your investments for you automatically. But this is by far not everything. Financial markets tend to move. They go up, they go down, but they also develop differently in different countries and areas. That means that it can happen that your mix of investments differs from your original plan after some time. For example, it could happen that the emerging market just developed far better than everyone expected and the investments in Europe do worse. Selma keeps an eye on those kind of movements and adjusts your investments accordingly. Selma's algorithm also measures which markets are currently over or undervalued. This sounds complicated, but it is actually really simple. Selma calculates which markets are whether expensive or cheap, so therefore have more potential in the long term. Those adjustments are also made automatically on a regular basis for you. And last but not least, Selma keeps an eye on changes in your financial life. If you buy a house or you get a new job with a better salary, or maybe you start a family, all those life changes can have an impact on your investment strategy. So simply update your profile or contact us via mail. Selma will automatically adjust your investment strategy for you. Thanks for listening, and I really hope I could make Selma a little bit more transparent for you. In case you have some more questions, feel free to contact us. Thank you very much.